We take a look at the reason behind a Raw superstar's absence this week. The Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels is set for an in-ring confrontation, and the next challenger has been revealed for Mercedes Mone. More on that in this very video.
Money.
Hello everyone, Jack and Ross back again with some lovely wrestling news. We're starting off talking about a Raw superstar's absence from this week's show, Ross.
Well, in kayfabe, everybody, Chelsea Green was sent to the wrong city, wasn't he? They were in Ottawa, Iowa.
She was in Ottawa, Illinois. Whereas the show was in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Adam Pearce, upon hearing this news, one of his superstars is in a different city because that's where the company sent them. He just went, well, we're in that part of the world next week. Just stay there for the week. I thought that was irresponsible and, quite frankly, disgusting.
Terrible management from Adam Pearce there. I liked how WWE quite charmingly tried to show that the company's in charge of the wrestlers getting to different places when we know that the wrestlers are entrusted to drive from city to city
and
because
pay for it all.
Because they're independent contractors,
yes.
Absolutely. There has been a real reason given for Chelsea Green's kayfabe absence on the show. Apparently, it's because, according to Fightful Select, Chelsea Green can't return to. She's from Canada. She can't return there until she receives her US green card because she is landlocked, as they say, and can't leave the United States until I guess her immigration's been finalised and she's already there.
Yeah, and that comes with just signing for a new company like she has done with WWE because the company is what sorts out the green card. If you used to watch Straight to Hell, Chelsea Green was on there a couple of years ago and she spoke about this very thing.
Oh.
Because she was working for Impact at the time and there was sort of a little bit of talk about her future, and then she brought up the green card thing, which nobody thinks about when they think about sort of not US superstars trying to ply their trade in the US. So yeah, the company has to sort out the green card, and I guess that's what's happening here.
Apparently she has been landlocked since last summer while waiting for all that to be finalised. So hopefully that gets sorted. Is she, are her and Matt Cardona engaged, or are they married now?
They're married, yeah.
Surely that would help.
Probably.
I'd like to think, I don't know the ins and outs of all this. Now we've got to talk about Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, of course. Famously had his retirement match at WrestleMania 26 against The Undertaker. No, he didn't, because then he came back for that Saudi Arabia show, teaming with Triple H against the Brothers of Destruction, which they won.
I don't know who won on that night. I don't think anyone did. Triple H's tit fell off his chest. Kane's mask fell off his head.
Michaels could be, well, he's certainly set for an on-screen confrontation. That was set up on last night's NXT, which ended in meta fashion.
This was shocking, this was.
So I'll set the scene. The end of the show, spoilers for NXT ahead, obviously. The end of the show, Braun Breaker has just defeated Jinder Mahal to retain the NXT Championship. And suddenly, we're on the Peacock home screen.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, what's going on here? And then it's revealed that Grayson Waller has taken over the production truck.
He's gone down to Curry's, everybody. He's got one of those massive, big, powerful universal remotes that controls everything. And somehow he's controlled the live TV broadcast with the use of this remote, which he's using inside the production truck.
And he says, I've taken a leaf out of your book, Sean. I've done a DX. I've taken over the production truck. And I challenge you to be my guest on the Grayson Waller effect at NXT Roadblock. Which
you call yourself Mr. WrestleMania, or I call myself Mr. Stand and Deliver. That's what he said.
But he hasn't challenged him to confront him at Stand and Deliver. He's challenged him for Roadblock on March the 7th. But when he mentioned Stand and Deliver there, when we went to the Peacock home screen, he selected Stand and Deliver.
That's because, Jack, he wants to get a title shot at Stand and Deliver, and he's going to use this thing at Roadblock to get there, because the story is that the sexy boy in Grayson Waller's opinion is holding him down. I'm not taking bloody pictures with you, Sean. That's holding me down. Bald out. You're a big, fat, bald head.
Do you not think that he's actually wants a match with Shawn Michaels at Stand and Deliver?
Potentially that's the red herring getting thrown our way.
No, I think that's the real herring.
Right?
The whatever colour herrings are meant to be. I think that's the genuine one, because surely Shawn would want it. He wouldn't want that to be his last match. He'll want
Grayson Waller at NXT Stand and Deliver, the matinee show.
But think about
10 o'clock in the morning.
First of all, it would bring ticket sales. It would boost the ticket sales of the show. And also, maybe Michaels is the head now of NXT. He's passionate about the development of some of these superstars. Maybe he's got big things in mind for Grayson Waller and he wants to really help him.
That's a lovely way to think. I don't think that's the way Shawn Michaels thinks at all.
I'm sticking my neck on the line, and I think
they've just been at the Alamo Dome as well, haven't they, for the Rumble? He could have done it there.
No, I think Shawn's going to do it, and I think we'll get Michaels versus Waller Stand and Deliver. But that's reckless speculation on my behalf. What we do know is that Shawn Michaels will probably be the guest on the Grayson Waller effect at Roadblock on March 7th. A match has also been set for Roadblock as well. It's Tony D versus Dijak. What's the stipulation, Ross?
Jailhouse street fight, because Dominic Dijak, he wants the justice, and Tony D's a no good under-city, underboss criminal bastard.
Something about the name Dominic and jail in WWE. Yeah.
I've not seen that bit of the show. Have you seen it?
No, I've not, but I just know that he challenged him for this jailhouse street fight.
Yeah.
And that Dominic Mysterio might show. No, he's not going to show up as well. Also on last night's NXT, we could have seen a quite unusual gimmick change for a certain prominent superstar. It was a weird promo from Tyler Bate.
Yeah, Tyler Bates in the ring, dressed in young people's clothing, I might say.
It's
a very
kind of
baggy jumper.
It's your vintage sort of charity shop chic looking. Yeah.
Like 90s, you know, the sort of the repurposed stores where you go back and buy something that was found in a landfill, then washed and then sold on.
Maybe vintage is too old. It's sort of 90s is in now, isn't it? It's 90s, yeah.
He kicks off the promo by thanking the NXT universe for their spiffing support. Because if you didn't know, Tyler Bate is from over here in England. That's how we all talk. We all drink cups of tea with our fingers in the air. We all wear little bowler hats. We all love Monopoly.
Yes. He also said that he's not a man of many words, but he couldn't help but sense some good vibes. In sojourning the Atlantic and being full-time in the USA, the love he has received has infused a passion unbeknownst to his former self. He believes in the natural folding of things and timing, and we're all about to embark on a mystical journey together.
Namaste.
Oh, absolutely. So, is this a new gimmick then?
There was a little teaser a few weeks ago of him being sort of spiritual in his promos, and then he went eccentric British
Then he was like,
Englishman.
you tried to take down Shawn Michaels, and that's not on.
Yeah, then now it seems to be, I'm going to compare it to like The Undertaker at WrestleMania 36. Like Undertaker brought the dead man and the biker, and the third one is the unholy trinity. And this is like Tyler Bates' holy double.
This is the Trinity of Tyler. It's an odd one, and it was reminiscent to me of, do you remember Matt Sydal started being all like Third Eye, or maybe John Morrison when he started trying to be all mystical and psychedelic, bro.
The Thingy Parker from NXT back in the day.
Yeah, that as well.
CJ Parker, that's the one.
It's all very bizarre. He carried on. He was then interrupted by the Schism, who tried to recruit him because he'd said the key words, and they came out
Trees.
And went, you sound like us, talking about all this, but he didn't seem too keen. They were interrupted by Chase U, which led to the match between Chase U and the Dyad. Later on backstage, though, Tyler Bate popped up again, consoling Trick Williams after his loss earlier on to Ilya Dragunov, and Tyler said, good timber doesn't grow with ease. The stronger the storm, the stronger the trees. That's so good.
It's like a Craig Charles right minute.
On Robot Wars, bye-bye. This has led to an exciting match being announced next week, though. Tyler Bate versus Carmelo Hayes. That's
Should
big.
slap kids, no cap.
Yeah, although I saw some people slagging off the last Tyler Bate match against Grayson Waller.
Oh, the spot on the ropes.
Though that was one of those spots that went kind of viral on Twitter because it's...
That's his signature move, though. He does it every match. And he tried to do it once and he fails. So he tried to do it again. What's the issue?
That with Carmelo doing his weird roll through one, and together it all looked a bit like they were running around aimlessly.
They look like a pair of Power Rangers.
However, I do think sometimes I feel sorry for the wrestlers when a short clip of a match gets shared out of the context of the rest of the match, and I think it's a little bit unfair. And finally, over in Japan, Mercedes Moné's next challenger has been revealed.
Well, I'll say who it is, right? The current high-speed champion, Azumi.
Well, so her name's written down as AZM or AZM, but it's shorthand for Azumi. I can only compare her to the rapper JME.
Yes.
Sometimes it's said just Jamie.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because his real name is Jamie.
Damage control.
Yeah.
That sort of vibe.
But she is the current high-speed champion in Stardom, which is kind of their equivalent to a cruiserweight or a light heavyweight belt. I've seen a couple of matches of hers. She is high-speed. She runs really...
You've only seen a couple? I thought you were Mr. Stardom.
I've only seen one or two. I normally focus on the main event scene in Stardom. But she is really fast and she's really good. And I also looked on Wikipedia, and to the day, she is 10 years younger than me.
I thought you were trying to say she's 10 years older.
No. But she started wrestling, which is quite uncomfortable. She started wrestling when she was about 13, which isn't good. Can't be good on the bone.
Her spine's not fully developed yet, is it?
No. She has been in Stardom's system since she was a teenager and is clearly being set up for big things by the promotion. She's already teamed with some of the big names in Stardom's recent past, including Io Shirai, or Io Sky, as she's now known, in WWE. And she also won the promotion's in-house Best Technique Award twice, including last year. So she's getting a sustained but gradual push over the years, I
But
think.
this is going to be a big test. And Mercedes Mone just appeared to accept the gauntlet on the old Twitter machine, tweeting, "You're going to love the taste of hashtag money."
The taste of Monet. Azumi was one of about 4 specific names mentioned by Mercedes when she was asked who she'd like to face in Stardom when she first announced that she was joining the promotion.
The Cody list.
Yeah, it was like, except she just kind of gave quite a genuine answer. She was like, I'm a big fan of Julia, I'm a big fan of Azumi. There was a couple others. And she's already beaten Kairi for the IWGP Women's Championship. Could she retain it? Yes, she will retain it. She probably will. It's only the second challenge. But it should be a good match, and I'm interested to see what happens. It's just nice to see Mercedes doing what she wants.
Yeah, because she's obviously been told not to do what she wants for the longest time, as we've all heard. She wanted better for the women's tag team titles and stuff like that. I'm sure there was more examples in the years before that. Now she's just going out there, doing what she wants, when she wants. We reported yesterday that a contract with New Japan allows her to do everything, what she wants. Impact got mentioned. Right. Mickie James got mentioned.
Oh, she's calling out everybody. Could you be the next person to face Mercedes Moné? You'll have to wait and see. Check back later on for more wrestling news on this very channel, and thank you very much for watching. Leave your thoughts and opinions in that comment section down below. I've been Jack, this has been Ross, and we'll see you very soon.